Can stress cause weight gain? It is no secret that stress can take a toll on our health. We have all experienced the physical symptoms of stress at one point or another. The tightness in our chest, the butterflies in our stomachs, the headaches, and the dizziness. But did you know that stress can also lead to weight gain? It's true. Hi, I'm Nidhi Keswani, your host for Luxury Unplugged, where luxury meets spirituality. So, I've been waiting so long to express my thoughts on this subject, and it is never too late to do so even now. So, I've read, investigated, and experimented with weight loss technique diets and thought processes and reasons behind it, and here I come to you with all my research in place. Because we're going to talk about, can stress cause weight gain? You see, we all are born a few pounds in weight, and as we grow up, we add many more pounds until one day we discover those few pounds spilling from our attire. Now, when this happens, some of us are alarmed and we start taking care of our health while others get depressed and start detesting themselves, resulting in even more weight gain. Do you know why? Has it happened with you? So if you are feeling depressed, overcritical about your weight situation, and you are seeing food as the forbidden apple, then this podcast is for you, my friend. Do you often sneak a slice of pizza or chocolate and then beat yourself up later? Well, we've all been there. So, can stress cause weight gain? The short answer is yes, but not in the way you might think. A study published in the journal Obesity found that people who experienced chronic stress were more likely to be overweight or obese than those who didn't. Researchers have even found out that on an average, women who reported one or more stressors during the prior 24 hours burned 104 fewer calories than non-stressed women. This could result in an 11-pound weight gain in 1 year. Stressed women also had higher insulin levels, a hormone that contributes to fat storage. They have higher insulin levels, which contribute to fat storage, and wow, the reason behind that is stress? Well, let's find out. You see, food is highly subjective. When we are happy, we eat. When we are sad, we binge. Food is a vital component of our existence and one of the methods to express love and affection. And if you are from an Indian family, well, you know our mothers love pouring all their love into sweets and specialities, and if it is a special occasion, then what to say further? So what can we do about the food? The love and the affection and the tempting and the enticement that we get from the food. You know, it could be a slice of pizza, a burger, mithai. So can we do much about food when it will be around us, tempting and enticing us forever, trying to make us not lose those extra pounds? So, in this podcast, we will be covering how stress can cause weight gain, understanding the connection between the two, what the doctors think about it, and how constantly feeling stressed may affect your weight. What are your stress triggers? We will also be covering solutions for losing stress-related weight gain. How can you lose stress-related weight gain, especially when you're working from home? And last but not the least, we will be covering two amazing topics which I don't think so you might have covered or come across in your Google research. But these are the two topics that I'm really excited about. 6 strong emotions, and in which body part do we store them in? The next one is how to break the cycle of stress and weight gain using the power of positive thought and alternative therapies. Coming up right now. How stress can cause weight gain. See, you have been feeling stressed lately? then worry not. Tomorrow your belly will grow. No, I'm not scaring you. I'm not causing an alarm. But I'm just trying to tell you that what is really happening in your body as a result of stress. It can lead people to gain weight quickly, and it can cause struggle to lose weight in the long run because there's an unhealthy connection between stress and weight gain. Now, the data compiled by the American Psychologist Association shows that nearly 1 in 4 Americans experience an anxiety attack every month. Unfortunately, stress increases your weight. So, if a person feels anxious, their body goes into fight mode, releasing hormone adrenaline, which helps you fight off perceived threat. Now, the body can produce glucose in its bloodstream in order to cope with a dangerous threat. So, once adrenaline wears down and blood glucose drops, the hormone cortisol reaches your body and gives you energy. Cortisol helps release insulin, which maintains the glucose in your body but may cause cravings for sugar in general. The craving for something can cause an increase in weight. Now you understand why people crave comfort food when they're stressed? You see, some people crave comfort food because it helps them feel better. Comfort food is often high in sugar, fat, or both. And these substances can help to improve mood and provide a temporary sense of well-being. However, comfort food may not be a healthy way to cope with stress in the long term. Studies have shown that cortisol levels may increase as you get older. When you're stressed, your body produces a hormone called cortisol. This washes away any feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine that would normally tell you to stop eating. It also increases your appetite for sugary and fatty foods. So in other words, it tells your body to hold on to calories rather than burn them. Your body also goes into what's called flight or fight mode when you're stressed. This means that your body is preparing to either face a threat or run from it. As a part of this response, your body releases sugar into your bloodstream, so you'll have energy to take either fight or take off. Now, the problem is most of us don't need that extra sugar because we are not actually in danger. But our bodies don't know that, so the sugar just ends up being stored as fat. This can lead to weight gain because when you crave sugar, you're likely to eat more than you need. And as a result, chronic fatigue, stress can have a very negative impact on your metabolism. Stress may affect brain reward systems such as the amygdala and the hippocampus, causing an appetite for food. And then cortisol releases in response to stress that can cause fat accumulation in the belly. According to a recent research, weight gain is also a risk factor for heart attacks. Now, chronic stress triggers food cravings, it makes insulin less effective, it leads to more belly fat, it leads to insomnia. Chronic stress sabotages even your workout plans. An excess of cortisol also can lead your body to produce less testosterone. This may cause a decrease in muscle mass, as well as slow down how many calories your body can burn. So now, why the slowdown can be harmful? Because your metabolism is responsible for converting food into energy, and a change in how the system works can cause potential problems. So the challenges that come across when the metabolism goes slow are weight gain, fatigue, depression, health complications such as high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, and reduced effectiveness of the immune system. risks of stress and weight gain. Now, the stressful events could actually be major and minor. The major life changes like getting married, having a baby, job related concerns, and minor things. But it causes stress like traffic jams, work deadlines, sick kids. They all trigger the body's fight or flight response. Now, in small doses, the stress response is beneficial, providing the extra energy and focus needed to get through a tough situation. But when stress is constant, as it is for many people, the body remains in flight or fight mode, which can lead to a variety of problems, including weight gain. So, when you're stressed, your body releases the hormone cortisol, which we have already established. Now, it is a stress hormone that helps you deal with stressful situations by providing a burst of energy. In small doses, cortisol is beneficial, but when cortisol levels are constantly elevated, that is during chronic stress, it can lead to weight gain. And cortisol not only increases your appetite, but it also causes cravings for unhealthy foods, like those high in sugar and fat, and because of this, cortisol tells your body to store fat in case it needs to use it for energy later. Stress can also lead to emotional eating. Emotional eating is when you eat in response to emotions rather than hunger. Because people often tend to turn to food as a way to cope with stress. Emotional eating helps you maybe feel better in the short term, but it can lead to weight gain in the long term. It is because emotional eating often leads to overeating. And you are eating basically unhealthy foods that are high in calories and low in nutrients. Stress also disrupts your sleep, which can lead to weight gain. When you're stressed, you may have trouble sleeping because stress can cause anxiety and worry, which can make it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Not getting enough sleep can lead to weight gain in several ways. It can increase your appetite, it can disrupt your hormones, leading to increase in cortisol and ghrelin, a hormone that increases hunger. And third, it can make you feel too tired to exercise, which can further contribute to weight gain. Stress also leads to unhealthy behaviors like smoking and drinking, because that is a way to cope with stress. While these behaviors may make you feel better in the short term, they can lead to weight gain in the long term. Smoking, for example, can increase your appetite and make you crave high-calorie foods, and drinking alcohol can lead to overeating, make you more likely to eat unhealthy foods. So now, how to break the cycle of stress and weight gain? What are the healthy ways to cope with stress? When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that can cause you to gain weight. You may also crave sugary foods and be less likely to exercise. Now, this can lead to a cycle of stress and weight gain, a vicious circle, So here are some things that you can do to break the cycle. Exercising, that can help reduce stress and improving your overall health. It is important to find an exercise routine that you enjoy and that fits into your lifestyle. You don't need to find any fancy Pilates trainer if you don't like to do Pilates. If you love yoga, then go with the flow of your body and get that rhythm. If you love Zumba, do that. If you're into dancing, 15 minutes is more than enough. Eat a healthy diet. You can help manage your weight and reduce stress by eating healthy, by including plenty of fruits and vegetables and whole grains in your diet. And definitely get enough sleep. Now, these are some things which you already know, perhaps, which are there somewhere in your mind, hazy perhaps, but these really, really affect the levels of stress. But did you know that managing your time can help reduce stress? You see, time management helps reducing stress. So try to set aside time each day for things that are important to you. Take breaks throughout the day that can help reduce stress. Take a few minutes to walk around, stretch, or just take some deep breaths. Reduce your caffeine intake. Caffeine can increase stress levels. Try to limit your caffeine intake to no more than 200 mg per day. Yes, my friend. Try relaxation techniques. Techniques like yoga or meditation can help reduce stress. And make time for fun, Make sure to schedule some time each week for activities that you enjoy. That can help reduce stress and improve your overall mood. It could be spending time with family and friends, anything that lifts your mood. But then if nothing works, then talk to a therapist. A therapist can help you manage your stress. They can help you develop healthy coping mechanisms. I'd like to briefly touch the role of mental health and therapy in stress management. You see, it is important to manage stress in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle. However, sometimes stress can be too much to handle on your own. If you are feeling overwhelmed by stress, consider talking to a therapist. A therapist can help you develop healthy coping mechanisms and improve your overall mental health. It is just like the physical health. Don't take mental health in any other way. You need to take care of it and treat it if something is wrong. When it comes to weight loss, power of positive thinking really helps. It seems that when it comes to weight loss, some people just have all the luck. For some people, weight loss comes relatively easily. So what is the difference? Some experts say it's all in the mind. And maybe it is. You see, there are plenty of success stories to support this theory. Take for example the case of Jane Doe. Jane had been struggling to lose weight for years, but no matter what she tried, she just couldn't seem to get below a size 12. Then she read an article about the power of positive thinking when it comes to weight loss. After that, her whole attitude changed. She started believing that she could lose weight, and sure enough, the pounds started melting away. Today, Jane is a success story herself, having lost over 100 pounds and keeping it off for good. So if you're having trouble losing weight, don't give up hope just yet. Instead, try changing your mindset and see if that makes a difference. You might just be surprised at the results. In this podcast episode, we have also included my most favorite spiritual-based healing techniques for losing weight, when you understand what it really is. So let's understand, what is fat really? What is excess weight? Now, when I spoke with a certified pranic healer, she talked about pranic, weight loss and body sculpting. I was so surprised to learn that excess weight is nothing but energy. It is an energy that is stuck up due to our emotions. It has not much to do with exercise or dieting. Our bodies are completely neutral. The way they behave is an effect rather than a cause. What has to be consumed, stored, or expelled out of the body is the work of our mind. I repeat, what has to be consumed, stored, or expelled out of the body is the work of our mind. So let us understand this stuck-up energy. We accept that our body's metabolism and hormone secretions are governed by brain activity and that our brains are influenced by our ideas. Thoughts are broadly divided into fear-based thoughts and love-based thoughts. And the cause of excess fat in the body is fear, which blocks out love. Did you know that? The cause of excess fat in the body is fear, which blocks out love. You see, it is about the emotions of underconfidence, low self-esteem, and a habit of constant negative self-talk. It could be either or all of them. Some of the fear-based thoughts could also include shame in some way, insecurity, or low self-esteem. Now, these thoughts have energy which is contracting and dark gray, and they can be felt while scanning in alternate healing. So these are really old thought forms that have got stuck, and they may not mean anything for you in your current reality right now, but they refuse to move even with the best diet plan and exercise regime. So this pranic healer told me that fat is all these sort of feelings: anger, hate, insecurity, confidence issues, which people have directed to themselves and others. The world-renowned author Louise Hay, in her book You Can Heal Your Life, writes that the probable causes of excess weight are fear, because you're actually looking for protection. You're running away from feelings. Perhaps you're insecure about something. Perhaps you have self-rejection and you're seeking fulfillment from self and others. In fact, she goes on to say that fat is related to oversensitivity. It often represents fear and shows a need for protection. Fear may be a cover for hidden anger and a resistance to forgive. Food for thought, huh? Did you know that you actually store emotions in your body? Well, here is the interesting find. There is a connection between our minds and bodies, and it is often treated as make-believe and mirrored in controversies. But researchers in Finland have tried to find the connection, and according to a study they conducted with over 700 participants, different emotions influenced various regions of the body. Here's what they found out. Agitation. When you feel agitated, so according to Chinese medicine, the heart is linked with emotions of joy and excitement. However, when mind is stressed, same joy and satisfaction turns into agitation and overstimulation. And overexcitement can cause sleeplessness, restlessness, and palpitations. Next is anger, which can lead to irritation and discontent. Bile is believed to be the source of this emotion, which is stored in the liver and gallbladder. So anger can cause headaches and high blood pressure, both of which have an impact on the stomach and spleen. Grief. According to traditional Chinese medicine, grief is known to affect lungs and anxiety is known to affect lungs as well as large intestine. These emotions can cause fatigue, shortness of breath, or ulcerative colitis. Fear. If fear is felt too deeply and for a prolonged period of time, it can begin to affect your kidneys in a harmful way. This explains the urge to urinate whenever one is frightened, particularly children. Consistent feelings of sadness. Now, this emotion is known to cause imbalance in the bladder, spleen, and tears in the eyes. A feeling of heaviness or aching in the limbs is also common. Stress. As mentioned earlier, stress can have an impact on numerous body parts and systems. When you're feeling stressed, your body goes into flight or fight mode. This means that your heart rate and blood pressure increases and you may start to breathe more quickly. And stress can also cause headaches, muscle tension, and stomach upset. Joy, on the other hand, is said to have a beneficial effect on all organs and emotions. It is the only emotion that is known to be curative. So if you're struggling with stress and weight gain, here are a few things you can do to get your stress under control. Try to identify the sources of your stress and see if there's anything you can do to eliminate them. If not, look for ways to better manage your stressors. This might involve learning some relaxation techniques or seeking counseling. Additionally, make sure you're getting enough sleep and eating a healthy diet. And then talk to your doctor or a counselor if you're struggling to manage your stress. If you've been packing on the pounds since you started working from home, you're not alone. With all the stress of trying to be productive in our homes, it's no wonder we are seeing an uptick in weight gain. But there are things you can do to lose that weight. Because you see, working from home can lead to weight gain for a few different reasons. First, we tend to snack more than we are at home. This is because we have easy access to food and we're not as distracted by our work. Additionally, working from home can lead to a sedentary lifestyle. We may not take the time to go for a walk or get up and move around as much as we would if we were in office. So how can you lose stress-related weight gain, especially when you're working from home? You see, weight gain can be a real pain, especially when you're trying to work from home. Now, the stress of juggling work and life can lead to all sorts of unhealthy habits, including overeating and skipping workouts. But don't worry, there are a few things you can do to lose that stress-related weight gain. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. When you're tired, your body tends to crave unhealthy snacks and it's harder to motivate yourself to exercise. Second, eat regular meals and drink plenty of fluids. Have regularly fruits and vegetables and lean protein. This will help stabilize your blood sugar levels and keep your energy up throughout the day. Lastly, make time for movement every day. Try getting up and moving around every hour. Set up a dedicated workspace so you're not working from your bed or the couch. Make sure to eat breakfast and lunch to avoid overeating. Avoid snacking by keeping unhealthy food out of the house. Stay hydrated by drinking water throughout the day. And set timers for fitness breaks. You see, schedules and timers are my best friends, but I also need to be disciplined enough to listen to those timers, which sometimes we tend to slip off, So, how to live a healthy life and prevent future health issues? And here comes energy healing for weight loss. You see, when it comes to weight loss, there are all sorts of programs and products out there that claim to be the key to success. But what about energy healing? Could this potentially be the secret weapon that finally helps you shed those unwanted pounds? Energy healing is a holistic practice that helps in activating the body's subtle energy systems to remove blocks. By breaking through these energetic blocks, the body's inherent ability to heal itself is stimulated. So, the human body is a complete energy system that is in tune with the universe. Any disharmony within the body prevents energy from flowing freely, which leads to sickness. Energy therapies aim to guarantee that energies move freely throughout the body. And it is particularly recommended for chronic ailments, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic disorders, post-surgery like chemotherapy rehab, phobias, traumas, and it is even recommended for people aspiring for spiritual growth, people who are looking for positive mental health. Now, I'll just name a few energy healing techniques. Music and sound therapy. Now, music and sound therapy is a form of guided meditation where the music therapeutically addresses our physical, emotional, cognitive, and social needs. It is scientifically proven that sound produces geometrical formations that are found in nature. Sound and pattern. Yes, they are related. Sound can move and shape matter. Each unique frequency interacts with matter in a unique way. Its vibration affecting material through resonance and creating beautiful patterns at a microscopic level, like hexagonal figures or mandalas, or more commonly the shape of a snowflake. And when we apply music therapy or sound therapy to intentional weight loss, the results are humongous. Why? Because these forms of therapies improve respiration, lower blood pressure, improve cardiac and cognitive health, while also reducing stress and muscle tension. Next up is yoga. Now, yoga is already making its mark, and it is essentially a top-notch spiritual discipline that helps one to achieve a harmonious union between mind and body through controlled asanas like pranayama, where you are controlling the breath and you're releasing toxins. Chanting mantras, which helps release positive energy while also cleansing the soul, mind, and personal environment. And that helps in reducing anxiety and stress. Trataka, a yogic purification technique of staring at one point, dot, candle flame, and bringing that energy to the third eye. It is also known to promote various psychic abilities. Then we have the yogic mudras, which is the practice of balancing the vital energy throughout the body by joining different combinations of the fingers and thumbs. Another one is Reiki. Have you wondered what is Reiki? Or perhaps you know a little about it and you're searching for Reiki classes near me, Reiki symbols, Reiki healing near me. On YouTube, you're perhaps finding more information about it in terms of Reiki music, Reiki massage, Reiki master, Reiki therapist. Then let me tell you, genuine Reiki masters can actually help you with your weight loss situation. So how does Reiki help with weight loss? Now, one theory is that it helps to improve the flow of energy in the body, which can lead to a higher metabolism and increased fat burning. One way it may help is by correcting any imbalances in the flow of energy in the body. If the energy flow is blocked or stagnant, it can lead to weight gain. And Reiki helps to unblock and balance the flow of energy, which may help with weight loss. It is also thought to help reduce stress levels, which can be one of the main roadblocks to success when trying to lose weight. If you're feeling more relaxed and at ease, you're more likely to make good decisions when it comes to your diet and fitness routine. So if you've been struggling to lose weight without success, energy healing may be worth a try. Who knows, it could just be the boost you needed. Meditation is another technique. Now, meditation is a practice of mindfulness where one can reach a state of inner awareness and calm while evolving spiritually. A guided version simply could be having a guru, a master, or a scholar leading you through the said meditation step by step. Or perhaps you could learn about a meditation, how to do it on your own, and then practice it regularly. And that can help you release toxins from the body and the aura. Also replenishing the body and healing inside out. The last one is the fun one, the mood therapy, the laughter therapy. Laughter helps secrete endorphins, which help people get out of an unsettled or a depressed mood. Laughter therapy, hence, is non-invasive and non-pharmacological alternative treatment for stress and depression. So when it comes to weight loss, there are all sorts of programs and products out there that claim to be the key to success. But if energy healing could be the secret weapon, why not try whatever is suitable to you? It is worth a try. I suggest do not write off energy healing as quackery, but try to see the success stories for yourself and then figure it out. Many people have reported feeling mentally and emotionally balanced after receiving energy healing, which can in turn lead to making healthier choices when it comes to food and exercise. Some even say that they have a sudden surge of motivation to get active and start losing weight. So if you are struggling to lose weight, or if you are noticing unwanted weight gain, it is important to consult with a doctor or registered dietitian or a therapist to develop a plan that is right for you. If you are on a journey of self-discovery or wish to look and feel great, or you wish to transform your life, keep tuning in and subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe to our wellness newsletter for our tips, trends, and techniques for a healthy, holistic living. This is Neeti Keswani signing off for Luxury Unplugged, where luxury meets spirituality.